Hi to all the GIVI friends. Today we have a great friend, a great member of the GIVI family here with us from the MotoGP Honda LCR team, the great Lucio Cecchinello. Hi Lucio, how are you?
Thank you very much for the great presentation.
Well, you're welcome.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. Of course, like everybody with a lot of passion for motorsport, motor racing, I'm missing a lot of being on track, but
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm okay.
That's really strange. Usually it's a very simple question, no? But after 2 months of lockdown, is quite a bit crazy question. How it was for you the last 2 months? How did you spend them?
In reality, I didn't get bored because I decided to move my domicile inside our workshop.
Ah, okay.
Yes, I
Really?
mean, yes. I mean, normally we do have a workshop facility, a technical division in San Marino, and we are here because many years ago, where I was racing with Aprilia. Aprilia had their racing facility here, just in this industrial area, and they decided to move here. So basically, here we have our technical division. Our head
Yeah.
office is always in Monaco, but here we do have our technical division. So I took the opportunity to spend those weeks of lockdown reorganizing the workshop and taking care a lot of infrastructure and a lot of tools and devices that we did have accumulated during the years. And now I can say that we have a workshop brand new.
Yeah. And for those who follow you, know that you have dusted off passions during this time, like electronics, for example. What you are creating? What do you created?
No, well, in fact, when I was younger, I had a lot of passion for electronics, and this was just right before to get the permission to enjoy to use a moped, to use the scooter. And basically between 10 and 13 years old, 10 and 14 years old, I started to be passionate about everything with technology and electronics, and I had a lot of stuff here inside of a box full of dust. So during the time I reorganized everything, I found back this box, and I took out all my creation. Basically, it was a radio, was amplifier, mixer, was psychedelic light,
Wow.
strobe lights, and I created a lot of things, and then now I'm working in restore a couple of stereo amplifier that I created when I was 13. Yes, and I can't wait to hear the sound back of those old amplifier.
Yeah. Maybe valves, amplifiers. You had time to listen some records during this time. Listen some music that maybe through vinyls. I don't know. Maybe some old school music.
Unfortunately, I do not have kept vinyl disc. My sister has a couple of them with Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah,
With
right.
the Dire Straits and ICDC.
80, almost 80 music. Yeah.
Correct. Yes. That was our music, our teenager music. Yeah.
That's fine.
However, one of the things that I have found back was a old VHS video
Player.
recorder player, and I found back some old VHS video of Star Wars. Then
Wow.
the trilogy of Star Wars as well, and during those let's say lockdown evening, lonely evening. Yes.
Lots of time to spend time to watch movies and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Talking about again this emergency, the situation we lived, COVID-19 was almost like a world war in terms of impact on society, on economics for sure, and also of a lot of passions for people that for you in this case it's a job. What's your prediction? What's your forecast about the coming back to normality in terms of MotoGP? Do you have already some good news to update all your fans?
Well, we do have some slightly, let's say, advanced information, because we talked directly with Dorna, which is the company which is the MotoGP organizer, and they are constantly in contact with different national authorities and with local racing promoters. And the latest news we do have, it was from yesterday evening at 6 o'clock from Mr. Speleta, who told us that is very, very positive in restarting our championship back on mid of July in Jerez. There has been already some information circulated in the media about this opportunity, this possibility to race back in mid of July, but this noise is becoming more and more a reality. So the forecast and the prediction is we have high chances to be back on track on a closed door format, which means no public, no hospitality, no guest for the moment, because of the need to keep the social distance.
Yeah.
And we are studying a protocol, a working protocol, because of course, when we work together, we, especially working in a MotoGP machine, you need to be very close working together.
Sure.
So that aspect will be fixed on that way. We will be tested before the event. We will be tested also after the event, and each team will be considered like a family, like a family. So with the same rules inside of your nuclear family, you of course you don't have to keep the distance. Inside of your family, of course you use the same room, the same you eat together, you sleep together. So basically what we need to do is exactly to be tested before, and then to keep social distance with the other teams, but inside of each team we will not be obliged to, and of course we are also working on a protocol to sanitize all the pit gadgets, trailers and tools and keyboard computers and everything, and there will be a strict protocol, and I'm sure that we will be able with this protocol to work safely.
Properly.
Yes.
And safety. Yeah. It would be not easy at the beginning, but I mean, we must do that. We must do like that. We need to come back to normality, slowly by slowly, but we have to. We have to. And
Yeah.
I saw in your social pages that you were in constant contact with the team, no? Through Zoom conversations, Skype. What about spend time with virtual meetings? It would be easy for you to manage all the open points, all the stuff to do, or you suffer a little bit from the distance?
Well, honestly, as you know, we are not a common company, because our company, basically, what I say always, is on the wheels. Is a company that is constantly moving around the world. So we are on our gypsy lifestyle. We were already used to communicate via electronic meetings, via use of course Skype or Zoom or Microsoft Teams or most recently even WhatsApp. It's allowing you to have up to calls, video calls. So it's for us, honestly, it didn't change very much. Of course, we were used to do that, but as well to meet every second weeks because of the races.
Yeah, of the calendar program.
Yeah, now it's a while that we don't meet each other. We do not hug each other, so we are missing that.
What about Carl and Taka? Are they fine? One is in the US, Carl is in the US, correct?
Yes. Carl, it's already a couple of years that he spent the winter break in San Diego. He had a couple of friends there. His manager was Bob Moore, the former motocross world champion, and he decided he spent a couple of winter there, and then he enjoyed very much, especially because of the climate and the training facility. So he decided even this year to move there in the winter time, and then most recently last year he bought an house, and then basically he extended his winter break living there. He's living there. What is interesting is that despite, of course, the COVID-19 situation being very strong as well in USA, he will never been obliged to stay home, so he could train a lot alone. So he continued to train and to go with his own bicycle, and then he do normally 100 kilometers a day with the bicycle. And I must say that is a kind of interesting training for motorcycle riders, because you keep with riding a racing bicycle, you keep a certain position which is always very, very similar on a racing motorcycle. So you train a lot your muscle on the neck. You train a lot the position of keeping your neck in natural position like this. You train a lot also the arm, because even if you don't have to use a lot of power to ride the bicycle, but considering that you are in a constant, you need to constantly hold the handlebar, and then you have a micro vibration for let's say 4 hours every day. It's a perfect training, because you are not going to grow muscle, and you keep, because it's very important to not grow muscle, to keep the perfect sensibility, the perfect feeling, touch, and you also improve your strength. So let's say that also by riding a bicycle, you're training a lot of your cardio training. So is a kind of aerobic training, very, very interesting. Is a kind of training that is able to let you use a typical muscle of triceps, shoulder, neck, wrist, arm. That it's the similar muscle that you use on the bike. So normally he's doing this kind of training, and is doing very well. Taka, on the other side, is training a lot on his home. He has a room. He set up a room in his home, and where he has several tools to make exercises, and he also train with a bicycle, but at home with a booster, which is you use your racing bicycle, and then there is a special device that allow you to let's say to make fatigue and to train aerobic, to make aerobic training.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Not in terms of training, but in terms of passion. We read a lot on the virtual racing and the Moto E virtual team and MotoGP virtual race. We know that you have your team that till 2019 you had a Malaysian rider for the MotoGP virtual race. What about that? What about the difference between 2019 and 2020? Because we had a look on the website. There are a lot of professional riders that this year were a gamer for this COVID time.
Of course, first of all, I would like to say that before this COVID time, as you mentioned, there was already the e-gaming of MotoGP. Yes. So we do have contracted one of the best rider, gamer in the world. Rider. Gamer rider, correct? Yeah, and is in the top 10 in the world, top 8, top 7 in the world, and is the first Asian gamer. He's an Indonesian guy.
Indonesian.
It's very, very, very competitive, and is the first Asian rider. Yes, the Asian champion, and he race with our colors and with our team colors, and it's fantastic because he has a huge followers, and every time we post a video of him playing, we get thousands and thousands of likes. Having said that, during this COVID time, also real MotoGP riders started to play, because of course as well the Dorna, the MotoGP organizer, requested to possibly have some riders fighting each other, and in reality there has been a very big success, because a lot of people enjoy, a lot of young riders, a lot of young fans enjoyed it. We do have Taka and also our Moto E rider Xavier Simeon, who are competing in the different categories, in the MotoGP and the Moto E categories. But Cal didn't participate yet, because unfortunately he's not is not he never played with the PlayStation.
Yeah, he's not so familiar with e-games.
He's not familiar with the games, and not familiar with the joystick. So he said that he didn't want to participate because, of course, the mentality of a rider is a winning mentality. So he doesn't want to participate, knowing that he would be very probably one of the last, or is at the last. So he said, no, I'm not going to participate. He tried, he training a little bit, but definitely is not what he's able to do. So he kind of asked us to be exonerated, to not be called for that activity. But Taka did this, and Taka finished always.
Pretty well.
Pretty well, yeah.
Yeah, I had a look on it. Yeah, it was nice. It's nice, this time changed everything. And 2020, I guess, is a year that we can consider as a normal year for sure. And also in terms of restart, it will be difficult to recover what we lost in the first months of this year. But what about for you, 2021? I mean, do you think that for 2021 championship, we will see for such a while the same style of championship on what we were able and we were used to see, or everything will change drastically?
No, well, I truly believe that. First of all, our fan community is missing the MotoGP, because we have thousands of messages and requests. When is going to start? When we can be back? And we are constantly in contact with a lot of circuit promoters, Le Mans circuit promoters, Jerez circuit promoters, Italian circuit promoters, British circuit promoters, and they are very stressed by the fan to disclose when we will back. There will be the possibility to see the MotoGP again, not only in TV but to participate at the races. So I believe that the 2021 season, hopefully with the COVID-19 problem solved because of a vaccine or because of development of new treatments. I truly believe that in terms of the public attendance on the racetracks, in terms of the TV spectators, we will have definitely one of the strongest seasons ever, because the people is really missing. And when you are missing something, you strive and you want to be back, and you want to participate, you want to see. And in terms of internal organization, the MotoGP, I believe that 2021 will be the same, because we will be back full on track with our full team, with our corporate, with our hospitality, which will allow us to develop corporate hospitality activities for all our sponsors, and to give emotions to our guests, which of course is the most important. And I believe that the 2021 season will be a success, because people is missing, and then when you have a period of forced stop, when you are back, you have an extra energy, and you want to do more, you want to improve. And last but not least, this period helped us to step back, to think what we can improve, how we can improve, what kind of experience we can deliver, what kind of improved experience we can deliver to our guests. So there are a lot of things that we are thinking about during this lockdown period. So don't worry, 2021 will be an incredible season.
I truly believe too. I truly believe. Lucio, thanks a lot for your time today. It was a big pleasure to see you again, and hope to see you in person soon here in our HQ in Brescia soon. And you're always not a guest, you're a member of this big family, so please welcome and come back as soon as you can.
I will. Thank you very much. I would like to add for last just a small message to our fans,
supporters, our fans, please,
to continue to use the motorbike, continue to spread the culture to use the motorbike, continue to spread the passion to use the motorbike, because motorbike is not only our job, but is our passion, and we truly know that through the motorbikes you can have a better life every day, because if you have a moped, if you have a motorbike, you can easily move in the traffic, you can easily move, you can easily park. Through your motorbikes you can absolutely maintain your social distance security. You can avoid to go on bus, train, and other public transport that still today represent a risk to be infected. And through your motorbike you can even displace by doing less CO2 emission, because a motorbike have a smaller engine, smaller weight correspond a smaller CO2 emission. So a motorbike represents a fantastic opportunity for everybody, and it's an industry that in my point of view is not supported enough by the governments. And if all the motorbikers we continue to push and to use the motorbike, I truly believe that this wonderful machine will continue to exist for a long time.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for this message. It's really, really important for us, as you know, that someone like you spread this positive message for all our fans and your supporters. Thanks a lot again, Lucio. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.